Hey guys, today I'm going to be doing a super easy shrimp Alfredo, which it's just elbow macaroni. If you're one of those people that like to do something simple and fast for the kids, this is probably your easiest bet. You could do it with chicken, it's just a different version. I have that on my Instagram and my IGTV and YouTube as well, but this one specifically is a shrimp Alfredo. We are using frozen shrimp and you have very minimal ingredients they're gonna use, but it's so easy and so fast, especially because I'm not usually I make my own pasta sauce, but today I'm using the Bertolli garlic Alfredo sauce. I don't know if you guys can see that very clearly, but it's so easy. I use the full jar, so easy to do. So first thing you're gonna do is pop open a jar of this. We're going to use only about 3/4 of it because we're gonna use the rest of it for the sauce. So we're gonna go ahead and put your Instant Pot on saute. Once that says hot, we're gonna go ahead and add 3/4 jar of the pasta sauce, Alfredo. So it could be any type of brand, just Alfredo sauce. This specific brand is what I always use, but it's totally up to you guys. If you guys have a favorite brand for Alfredo, that's fine. Some Alfredos come with a little bit more garlic or basil. You can use that too. That's all flavoring, guys. It's all based on personal preference. So I'm gonna use 3/4 of the jar. I'm gonna use half a teaspoon of garlic powder, half a teaspoon of oregano, some parsley for the very end. Gonna toss in some red pepper flakes. Not too much. I would say probably a 1/4 of a teaspoon. If you like it spicy, then go ahead and add half of a teaspoon. Once again, preference. And I'm going to use vegetable broth this time around. You can also use chicken broth. We're gonna need about 2.5 cups of this to 1 pound of macaroni and 1 pound of frozen large shrimp. Now I am using, I like to use the huge large shrimp. So let me show you how big they are. You could use the small shrimp, but I recommend against it because they kind of disappear in your pasta and it's more like pasta with bits of shrimp. So I'm gonna wait till this gets hot and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. All right, your Instant Pot doesn't necessarily have to be hot, but it can. So we're gonna go ahead and add in about 3/4 of the pasta, a bit more. We're also gonna do a half teaspoon of oregano and a half teaspoon of garlic powder. A little bit of red pepper flakes. Now I don't do it too spicy because the kids do eat from here. We're gonna go ahead and mix that really well. Go ahead now and add your 2.5 cups of vegetable broth. Once you add your vegetable broth, go ahead and mix all those ingredients in, the pasta and the spices. You're gonna use the parsley for at the end. I mean, you could use it now because especially I have dried parsley. But if you have fresh parsley, at the end of your recipe is when you want to toss that in. Since I do have dried and I don't have fresh parsley, I'll go ahead and toss the parsley in now. Go ahead and give that one more good mix. Now you're gonna go ahead and toss in your full box of macaroni. This is so easy, guys. This is like, I'm really not in the mood to be doing anything today, but I do have to cook. So this is one of those things that I just toss in together. It's super easy. You're gonna go ahead and toss in the whole box of macaroni. Once again, give that a good stir. Your liquid should sit right up on top of that macaroni. You should be seeing the macaroni, but it's already submerged. All right, and literally we're just gonna toss the 1 pound of large shrimp on top. Go ahead and spread it out as much as you can. Make sure it's frozen, okay? If it's not frozen, then you have an issue because then it's gonna overcook and it's gonna be rubbery. We're gonna go ahead, close the lid, put your vent to seal and put it on high pressure for 4 minutes. Once that beeps, we're gonna go ahead and do a quick release all the air. You don't wanna let it go past the 4 minutes because it's then gonna overcook the shrimp. So for those of you that are newbies to the Instant Pot, you make sure that some things are natural release. I'll say NR or QR, quick release. For this specific shrimp recipe, we are going to be quick releasing because we don't want the shrimp to overcook. So I'm gonna keep that up there for 4 minutes. Once it beeps, I'm gonna let out the air and I'll get back to you guys to show you exactly what we came up with. I went ahead and did the quick release after the 4 minutes. We're gonna open up this bad boy. Oh, look at this, guys. Look how delicious that looks. Now go ahead and give it a good stir. Look how yummy this looks. With the shrimp perfectly cooked. Now's the time where you're gonna add the rest of your pasta sauce. And once again, give that a good mix. Let it sit for a good 2 or 3 minutes. If you're not gonna serve this now, I wouldn't suggest closing the pot. Leave it kind of open, like covered, but not let the air seep out. Just because you don't want the shrimp to overcook. One more big stir. I wish I would have put more shrimp in here because these shrimp are not enough. Maybe I'll put some shrimp on the side. Yeah, so there you go. There you have it. You don't really need any salt or anything like that, but if you can add salt and pepper, optional. All this is optional, but if you want to do it with the least ingredients and still have a tasty, quick, easy pasta, I did this in less than 15 minutes, guys, between prep and cook time. So hope you enjoy it. Let me know if you guys have any questions as usual. Sayonara, my kids on the loose.